All right, guys. So this is a video update for those who are paying attention and following me, which you should. This is a video on my Project F-150, which is right over yonder. This is a 92 F-150 inline 6 automatic fuel injected, two-wheel drive, better shot. The only thing I did to this truck was remove some lights that it had on it, some stickers, cleaned it up some, lowered it back 2 inches. Believe it or not, it's lowered. This thing had a rake, and I did a roll pan and tucked in the receiver a little bit more. Other things I did was adjusted the headlight bezel and bumper, so it's nice and tucked. I put a new radiator in, or radiator, however you want to pronounce it. I cleaned inside as best as I could, put new door speakers, dynamited the doors, and I put an 8-inch sub in the back with a bass knob in the ashtray. Boss radio from Amazon, so it got some tunes. What about this truck? It had a lot of weird stuff done to it. One of the things that was done to it, the actual light bulb was just broken off. It had a visor here. You could tell because if you follow the line right here, the pink mark, see it's all, you could kind of like trace it out. It was ripping off, falling apart, so I just ripped it off completely. And last night I used a vinyl eraser wheel to get rid of the adhesive, but a lot of the paint has came off with the adhesive. I did it on both sides. I polished the front of the truck, basically from the hood, fender, forward. From the door back, if we look closely, you could tell that the doors are not polished or waxed. The better shot needs to be replaced, I know that. The interior, I cleaned it up. Don't mind this, I just was cleaning up my car. And I had that in the trunk, and I felt like putting it in here. So if you go inside, the interior of the truck is pretty clean for what it is. These trucks are known for the loose dash, as you can see, because the plastic break off, and you know, it's a 90s truck, so the plastic is kind of like flimsy. So as you can see, it's a plain Jane truck, bench seat, automatic, nothing special, rolled-up windows, manual locks. But since this is an inline 6, it has a lot of torque, and that's what I really like about the inline 6. Also, that they're known to last for a while. And I figured, you know, it'd be cool to put a turbo on an inline 6. I had an 86 carbureted F-150, 4-speed. I got rid of that, soon regretted everything. I'm selling that truck because I did a few things to it, like headers and intake manifold from Offenhauser, 2-barrel carburetor, and all that other stuff. And I upgraded the ignition system twice on that truck. This truck is not carbureted, it's fuel injected, but I did put a new Blaster MSD coil in it. It has new spark plugs, and if you look here, I have tucked away, hidden away, this MSD box. This is a MSD box. This is a 6 series, and you see those brass nipples. This is a BTM box, which means it's for Boost Time and Master or something like that it's called. Basically, I'm going to turbo this engine. I'm going to turbo this truck, 5 to 12 psi around there. I'm going to figure that out later. Right now, I just put the MSD box tucked away, nice and hidden. I didn't want to put an engine bay for the heat and stuff like that. And the reason this MSD box has this little nipple, this is a Boost reference, and the MSD box will take away timing when Boost is added. So if you look here in my ashtray, I took the lighter out because it didn't work, and I put my MSD Boost retard knob, I guess you call it. Yeah, that's what it says on it. Inside the ashtray next to my bass knob, and I'm going to pretty much be messing with that once I add the turbo. Like I said, this is a factory engine, factory head, factory everything. The only thing I changed was the coil and the radiator. And if you come over here, well, that dust just went inside. If you come over here, over the dog poop. As I said, as you come over here, this is a 4.9 300 cubic inch. So 4.9 fuel injected, nothing special. These engines came in a whole bunch of things, dump trucks and stuff like that. Like I said, I had it in my 86 F-150. It still got the air pump down there. It has a brand new radiator. The owner put a new battery before I got it. I put this little cover on here and this new terminal here with the wire going to my little subwoofer underneath the seat. I had to upgrade the negative terminal because it's shot. And yeah, I'm pretty much going to put a turbo somewhere down there. And I'm going to delete on some of the vacuum lines. Run a turbo down there because the exhaust and intake manifold is on the same side of the engine. Run, obviously the exhaust back that way, but run the cold side to the front of the truck and have it tucked behind this grill. Have an intercooler tucked behind this grill, and it will go into my dual throttle body there. So that means this factory airbox has to get deleted. Also, I'm going to put a cash can or something in that corner. And the reason I didn't put MSD box in this engine bay is because I've seen people put MSD boxes in this area. The truck I had before when I bought it had an MSD box in this area. That's fine and dandy, but I don't know if I'm going to come up with a turbo. And honestly, there's too much stuff here as it is. And yeah, I'm going to delete on a lot of that. But for right now, I just figured it was better for it to be tucked away. One of the things I want to do is probably, when I do put the turbo in there, probably have a air box or something here and try to make it look factory, have it kind of tucked away. And all of the piping might have to be painted black just because I don't want nobody opening up the engine and noticing it right away. I guess it's a sleeper build, but it's not going to be super fast. Like I said, it's going to be a few pounds of the boost on the inline six. So it's not going to be the fastest thing on earth. And plus this truck weighs, I think, 4,000 pounds or a little bit over 4,000 pounds. If I look it up, I could tell you, but I'm lazy, I'm not doing that. And the other thing is, I've been driving the truck around, and this thing used to be my daily. I'm getting rid of it sometime in the next 2 days. The engine cover is just off, but I changed the alternator, and I had other issues with this engine that pretty much crapped out on me, and it's unusable. Let's just put it like that. And I'm getting tired of putting so much money in parts into this car. If you take the coil, the plastic off, you can see this car has coil and plugs. I think I had electrical gremlins because I burned 2 coils, replaced them, a few sensors. This alternator, I'm taking this alternator out and I'm sending it back because, get my money back worth from it. Get my money's worth from it. I can't talk today. And I had this car for a while. And I remember when I first got it, a year or two after I got it, a tree fell on top of it and broke everything. And some things in this car never really worked right. The gauges were flick in and out. I had the battery over there. It's a brand new battery. Probably take that to get my money back. But this car just has a lot of issues, so I'm getting rid of it. Unfortunately, it's a nice old daily driver, but it's giving me too many issues that I just went out and bought this car, which this is a 2012 Toyota Camry. 4-cylinder. It's great on gas. I've been using it back and forth to work. It is not the SE model that we had before. It is, I think, a lower trim, like LC or something like that. LE model. And it does its job. The kids fit in the car pretty well. It got low miles, one owner, and I really like the style of the Camry. They're really nice cars for everyday use. Even the newer ones that are all-wheel drive and all that are pretty nice. We had an SE before, and it was a sport model with TRD wheels and the lip kit on the trunk and everything, and that got hit. So we replaced that car with my wife's Highlander, and then I'm replacing this car with this Camry. So right now we're two Camrys, two Toyota vehicles and one Ford, but this truck is not going nowhere. Neither is this car, is not going nowhere. I really like this truck, and I really want to make it mine, no matter how long it takes. And it's just an update, a little sleeper build, if you want to call it that. And who knows, in the future, after we get the turbo and everything situated, we could figure out how to make the engine even more beefier to take on more boost. I like the bench seat, even though it's heavy. I don't want to get rid of it. One thing I do want to do in the future is have a custom-made fiberglass bumper. I looked into it. It's not that far-fetched. If I could get a fiberglass bumper for the front, I could take some weight off the front. The rear is a open differential, and that's gonna be my next plan of attack once I have the turbo situated. But honestly, this bed is shot. That part should be my next plan of attack, but who knows what the future is gonna hold. But yeah, there you go. MSD box is mounted, not wired up yet, but it is mounted, and it has a really OEM look on the cab, which I really like. And yeah, in the future, this thing will have its turbo, and the turbo is already bought, is inside the house in the box still. So once I have the turbo mounted and everything, we can make some boost and rip on this thing a little bit. It's not gonna be the fastest thing on earth, like I said, but it's gonna be pretty fun for a really low budget built truck, because I think I don't even have $2,000 into this whole truck, and that's even buying the truck. And I'm pretty happy with it. All right, guys, have a good one. Stay blessed. Happy New Year's. Bye.